Hi, my name is Signe Friedrichs, and I'm running for re-election to the Herndon Town Council. I'm asking for your vote on November 8th this year. First, I'd like to give you a little information about myself. I've been on the Town Council for a few years now, and I have served on a number of different committees that help government plan for the future. One of them is the Northern Virginia Transportation Authority's Planning and Coordinating Advisory Committee, which is a long word. We've been working for about 2 years on creating a model for dispersing financial aid to different counties and localities for the purpose of building roads, maintaining roads, creating walkable, bikeable places, and decreasing congestion. So that has been interesting, and I've learned a lot in this committee about how roads work, how design works, and I bring that back to Herndon whenever I can. I'm also the co-chair of the Virginia Municipal League's Economic Development Advocacy Committee, and what we do is create every year a list of asks for the General Assembly that comes from municipalities. So as you can tell, my focus tends to be on how do we develop in a sustained and sustainable way. My vision for Herndon is that it will be inclusive, continue to be inclusive, supportive of residents, and have a balanced economy that focuses on all the different parts of the economy. So the people, the businesses, and the infrastructure. The challenges that we're experiencing right now in Herndon are very similar to the challenges that most businesses are experiencing. We're having trouble with the supply chain. If we have somebody knock over a post or hurt the road, we have to order a replacement, and that replacement may or may not take a year for us to get. We don't know. It might be a couple months. It might be a year. So that is a challenge that I think everybody in every kind of business is experiencing. How do I get the things I need to keep the standard and quality of living that we are accustomed to? The second thing is staff. Everyone in the U.S. and possibly the world, I don't know, is experiencing staffing shortages, and we are no exception. And what that means is that citizens who are expecting to receive services that we provide may or may not get them in the manner that they were accustomed to getting them, because a lot of our older employees, our more experienced employees, have moved on to private sector jobs, and at the same time, things have become more expensive. So while we're providing less services, it's costing more, and that is a real challenge for everybody, for us and for you. The third thing that concerns me is the traffic that we're experiencing in Herndon. We have a lot of cut-through traffic. We have a lot of drag racing type traffic, so people with loud mufflers driving way, way, way too fast, chasing each other down the road. And we also have an increase in volume in the traffic that we're experiencing in the downtown. And because people are home more now, they're noticing it a lot more, and they really want us to do something about it. So these are challenges that we're working on right now that have to do with what's happening on a national and international level. At the same time, Herndon, I believe, needs to prepare for climate change. What we're seeing now in our country is extremes. So a lot of water and then no water, fires, things of that nature that we need to make sure that we're prepared for. And we definitely have great emergency management in the town, but I do think that we need to focus and really think about what we're expecting people to do to help us take care of our little section of climate change management, infrastructure, all those things. Another concern I have is mission creep. And as I just said, we're talking about preparation for climate change. Each part of the government has a different responsibility, and we can't take on responsibilities that belong to county or to the state or to the federal government. We have to take on our own responsibilities, and those are zoning and management of our infrastructure. They are taking care of trash and water and some other things, but we don't, for example, create our own housing. We don't have the staffing and we don't have the budget, and we also don't have the mandate to do that. So mission creep is a concern for me because although we all want to make sure these problems are solved, we certainly can't necessarily do them by ourselves or on our own. So I think, making sure that we're utilizing the resources available to us, going to our representatives and asking them for help when we have an issue that we want to solve. And the last thing that I consider a challenge for Herndon is constituent services, because I believe it's difficult for people to come to us or get information from us if they don't know where it is. So how do we get the information out there? We send you information in your water bills. We put it on our web page. We put it on our Facebook page. We put it on our Twitter feed. But people still don't seem to know what services we offer and how to resolve problems with them. So that's something I will be working on as well in this term if you decide to re-elect me. So I'm looking forward to working with Herndon's residents and businesses to preserve residential neighborhoods and prepare for the future with input from all different parts of Herndon's population, young, old, immigrant, native-born. I would like to work with all of you to make Herndon as good as it can possibly be, and I think it's pretty awesome right now. Thank you so much.